Hey people, welcome to the channel, and bear with me for a couple minutes. I promise I won't do the video super long. I often talk about things in the channel that don't seem to be all that related to survival and preparedness, right? I get this pretty often, especially in my Spanish channel, like, you're talking about politics, Snow White. The thing is this, there's this thing that I think you should go about when it comes to preparedness, which is prepare for the things that are inevitable, the things that will happen, right? Prepare for those things that are likely to happen for most people, and then finally for the things that are maybe the most unlikely, still within the realm of possibility, especially if they have major impact in your life if they end up happening, right? So stuff like growing old, right? Eventually getting sick of something or having some disease, health issue, right? Here's where the topic of healthcare. How good is it? Can you even afford it? Is it something that you are at peace with in terms of employment, in terms of the economy, right? Can you earn a living? How is inflation? Can you buy stuff to get by? So these are all things that I believe are essential to a person that is well prepared. Something along these lines, we're talking with Jim Cobb in terms of not panicking and not going nuts, but at the same time keeping an eye on an objective and cool-headed, level-headed approach to all of these things. But one of the things I've been talking about quite a bit, and this is nothing new, it's been a few years now, is I feel we're doomed. Not in the doom and gloom way, but I feel we are really heading towards something very awful because people don't want to form families. People don't want to even hook up anymore. People don't want to have kids. Men don't want to be men. Women don't want to be women. It used to be not that long ago that a little girl would dream about the day in which she would marry. They would just pretend. They would just like with toilet paper put together some kind of wedding dress. And guys, boys at that age usually would play cowboys and Indians or something about guns or I don't know. Let me know if I'm talking about anything weird that you don't feel reflects the reality, honestly. But at least at my age, the idea of what people wanted to be was always super clear, right? It was actually extremely rare, a person that said, no, I don't want to ever have kids and get married and have my family of my own. That was extremely unlikely. You had some people like that, but not very much. I think that is increasingly the case, and it's not just that I think it is. The numbers say it is. The numbers say that there's less children being born than ever before, that we are heading towards an aging population, which in many countries already is an issue. If you have a bunch of old people, you don't have enough young people working, even stuff like retirement becomes a challenge. So these are all things that you can't argue much against. The numbers are there, right? No, but the numbers are there. It is the way it is. It is the amount of people that are not only not getting married, not having kids, the amount of young people that are not even having sex anymore. The amount of virgins in Harvard was like 40%, something like that. And the more I see like little examples of, dude, yes, that's exactly how it is, the more concerned I get. This is a video from No Cap on God. Some dude that was, I think the video was about him going to buy a Tesla, right, in New York City. And of course, he came across all of the crazies and all of the stuff like this, right? Things that, I'll leave the link for the video if you want to check it out then, but this is the kind of thing he would come across, right, in the protest, in the Tesla protest.
Get a close-up shot, yeah. Whites, blacks.
Okay, yeah. So that's what he came across, right? But that is not the scariest part. The scariest part for me is this one. Check this out. Pay attention. Listen to this for a second.
Thanks to NYPD, let's go. How's dating in New York City?
I've been celibate for a while now. I don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What informed that decision?
Just kind of got fed up with men and the misogyny, and the hookup culture here is super crazy.
One thing I know for reals, man, if you're here on a Saturday, you ain't day trading and getting prepared for Monday to check your technical charts. Did you have fun, though?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Last time I was at a protest, it didn't turn out too well.
What happened?
I got arrested.
Really?
Yeah.
What were you protesting?
There was a Trump rally near my school. I was counter-protesting with my friends, and we got arrested.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah, sure, totally.
You look back on it fondly?
No.
I do love the police, but I'm sorry that happened.
Oh, you love the police. You look like a type of person that would love the police, yeah.
Yeah. Am I attractive?
No. Sorry. A little Aryan, I think. The blue eyes are super.
To everyone watching today, my heart.
Aryan. He's just too Aryan for her. She needs someone. She needs like a one of these beautiful, people from Honduras or El Salvador, right? You know where she should go? She's gonna be super comfortable and at home in. She really should go to Africa. If there's one place in the world where she will not find any white people, especially not these unattractive, tall, blonde guys that dress well, no, she has to go to Africa and find her ideal man there, right? It's a mental disease. These people are not well in the head. They have a serious mental condition. It is a mind virus. I have no doubt whatsoever that's the case. She's a young girl in school. She's 17, 18 years old, something like that, okay? Of course, she has the nose ring, which is, of course, like a stamp of the beast in her freaking face. But the stupid thing she says, the idiotic thing she says, thinking that she's clever, she's like, savvy. This is not an exception. You see this all the time. And it's either this sad, like this young woman here, or something close to it. Maybe some people are a little bit more cautious about the things they say. So she's not going to say right away, like, I'm looking for people that are not white and then when they hook up with someone that is exclusively a non-white person as their parameter of people to be with, well, usually that's what they end up with. They're not looking for a good person. No. They are racist to the extreme, so much so that immediately disregarding a guy for being white, right? And she's trying to be an asshole towards him, but do you think it's not the case that this person will find herself in trouble just for being this stupid and racist? Of course she will. Because if someone shows up and happens to be when El Salvador guy, full of tats from Mara Salvatrucha, wherever the hell he comes from, comes across this girl, or young girl, well, that's all she cares about. All she will care about is, he's not a tall white guy with blue eyes, which is the devil. It also happens to be exactly who you are, sweetheart, right? You are pretty pasty over there, okay? But no. They were brought up into believing that they are the problem, they're the devil, and everything white male should disappear from the face of the earth. It's not just one, it's a lot of people. And this is going to be a massive problem in the future. This woman will not have a good life. Being this brain dead, she will not have a good life. She will be a problem on society. She will be a weight on society before she knows it, right? She will have a lot of problems in her life being this idiotic. It's not. It is one and the other and the other. You see it so often, so much, that you cannot deny it anymore. Guys, as always, if you want to learn more about preparedness, you have the channel with a ton of information. If you enjoy this, you can definitely subscribe. You have also my books, Street Survival Skills and Surviving the Economic Collapse, for a world in which we are increasingly challenged so as to get by, especially because of stuff like this. The economy is particularly not doing great. People have to work more than ever now for less. And society, I honestly see it doing. I have my family, I have my wife, my kids, everything is awesome, but I worry for my children. I have a 23-year-old and I have a 7-year-old, right? And I don't even want to think what my 7-year-old will find when he goes out there into the world and tries to do what used to be the most common thing in the world.